Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast, episode 130, part 1. I'm Woj. You got
Bobby.
And Ryan.
it's the usual three.
The
Kicking
trifecta.
it in the Coca-Cola basement. We're having a good time here. It is an interesting thing when we don't have a whole lot of news. Like we have a couple things for Chicago check-ins and stuff like that, but overall the sports cycle has kind of been a pretty interesting. It's not there was playoffs there's playoffs going on.
NHL and NBA. Yep.
Right, but now you're in the point where there's one game a day or one game every other day, and you're kind of
Can we all agree the NBA playoffs, everyone being blown out by 20, you mentioned this, 20 to 30 points, going into these next series is going to be a little more competitive, but my God.
Let's just go to the NBA and the playoffs in general are a joke.
Take the over.
I'm honestly going with under on East Coast teams, over on West Coast teams. I don't think East plays any more defense. I think they're just shittier teams and they just miss more shots. But
the Knicks put up 140 though. That was an incredible first
quarter. All of those
quarter.
were blowouts though, so you can't really count those towards
I think they did break a record though. That first quarter they made 43 points, I think it was, or 45 or something, and that was
the
in
Knicks.
playoffs.
The Knicks in one of their
quarter.
games were up 50, which is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I think they were beating the Hawks. But all I'm saying though is that again, when you come to the playoffs, you're kind of expecting okay, we should have the best form of basketball, whatever it is, whether it's whether it's the stars showing out and you just see superstar after superstar going at it, or you see really good defense and it's a defensive battle and stuff like that. It just kind of seems lackluster of the East. And then the West, I have a little bit more excitement. If let's just say, for example, Wemby got a title in his second full year or whatever, won Defensive Player of the Year, I think that'd be pretty cool to see a young star kind of come up. He's the only Spurs are really the only team that I find intriguing aside from a chance to win rather aside from OKC.
The Timberwolves are playing well against them.
Yeah, but the problem with the Timberwolves is that Anthony Edwards needs to score.
35 points a game.
And if he
minimum.
doesn't score, I love Io, but Io's not getting you. He got that one. He had 40 points in one game earlier this year, but it's that's not happening in the playoffs. And you also have guys like Rudy Gobert, phenomenal defensive player, but you're down 15 points to San Antonio. You're not staying in the game. We need offensive scoring. And then now you're who's going to guard the 7'4" alien who can score 29 and, get 17 boards? That's what I'm saying. The teams that are got one of those superstar freak athlete type shit, that's who's going to go far. For OKC, Shea, however the fuck you say his name, he's a freak athlete at scoring. He can just figure out how to score. Hey, I'm going to score. I think the NBA got a little bit of backlash for not calling real soft fouls on him, and then the last two games of the series, they didn't call a shit for him. OKC still won by 18 points or, the one game. But I'm just saying, the teams with that, I don't see the Knicks really coming up against a Wemby and doing shit.
They'll probably be in the finals.
I would
right, that's
think
what I was going to
so.
say. I think they're going to get to the next round. We'll see. Brunson, I like watching him play. He's fun to watch.
Knicks and Cavs. Knicks probably win. And then
OKC.
Yeah, I don't know. Between the Thunder and, let's say, Spurs. I think the Spurs could win, but like you said, it's on Wemby, and if he gets ejected or something happens or he gets hurt or
that was ridiculous.
Whatever, then
saw that clip. That's
I don't know if the Spurs have enough other power, offensive power to. But I mean, I think Wemby them could win. I would hope it'd be Knicks Spurs, but it's probably gonna be Thunder Knicks.
I mean, let's just
they
poll.
have the deepest team, the Thunder, obviously.
Sure, but like
Yeah,
I mean,
their
you're
bench is
polling you guys here. You take the superstar out of any team. Which team has the best supporting cast of
OKC.
characters?
Thunder, yeah.
I mean, OKC, but Jalen Williams is not playing. Jalen Williams is playing. I would say yes.
What do you think? It's Spurs then, or
I would say Spurs is pretty formidable, especially if you just have Luke Cornett just being like, "Hey man, just go out there and rebound the ball. Don't try and score."
just go out there and rebound.
Well, I'm saying he's like, you don't need to have him score. You need to have the other guys score. They got De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle. Like he's balling out.
Where did Fox go to school again in college? I remember
Kentucky.
Is it Kentucky? Okay.
Yeah. Kentucky guards have there's 25 in the last 15
right. That's
years.
what I figured, man. I remember watching him during the March Madness. So.
Sure. But I'm just saying, in terms of the playoffs, I guess I'm just expecting a little bit more out of the. In the second round, there should never be a sweep, let alone 2 sweeps, unless the team is really OKC is not at full strength. Yet they're wiping the floor with the Lakers and
the Sixers are lucky to get into the second round.
Yeah.
They went 7 games with the Celtics. He didn't play Tatum the last game.
True.
Joel Embiid was banged up. It's just they were lucky to get there. And then what was the other? The Lakers.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't know. LeBron's
Lakers without Luka. They got lucky.
Luka, yeah. LeBron's older. He can only do so much. They don't have a center. DeAndre Ayton sucks, and the rest of their. I mean, Reeves is decent, but
and he was injured coming back.
A lot of old guys that, like Marcus Smart.
Sure. I just hate it when you have a superstar like Luka who could score 40 points.
Yeah.
Him going out changes the whole dynamic of this series to the point where I'm not giving Lakers a shot to go they're at least gonna make it interesting. Gonna grab a couple games. I would imagine if Luka is playing.
If Luka's out and LeBron's not, or he's the only besides LeBron, they were relying on Luke Kennard and Rui Hachimura to get a bunch of threes and things. It's
it's a recipe for disaster. And again, they got swept, which I think was not what I was expecting, but I could see it happening.
I definitely could see. You know what? I had a comment, and he had LeBron James once again complaining. He's like, well, the Lakers should really be appreciative that I was even a part of this team. They're not giving me what, the type of recognition I deserve. It's and you call yourself the GOAT and you're bitching about getting your ass handed to you in the playoffs?
Did he actually say that?
He said that, yeah. I'm not trying to fuck with you. Go ahead and Google it. But he's like, I'm not seeing the type of a respect or appreciation from this organization. It's you're complaining. At this stage, I'm just done with you. Retire, please. And your son will get kicked off of whatever team he's on and go to B League or whatever it is.
Okay, Bobby. I'm not trying to call you out on this though, but
have to.
I would think that a 20-year veteran has a little bit more wherewithal to call out the organization that he plays for.
He has more money than the organization.
No. I could see him calling out the fans because I know that he's done that before about, hey, calling out fans.
Go check it out, man. I'm not throwing too much
whatever.
shade.
I'm not going to pick a nit on it or anything like that, but I'm just saying, I think the Lakers are lucky that they got LeBron for he's longest tenure with the Lakers than any other team he's been on.
And he's the third best and fourth best Laker for that. Actually, no, maybe fifth.
I mean, dude, it's a great story, but if I'm being honest, just on the LeBron side, it's the LeBron debate. It's just dude, you done it all. You got the points. You're not going to win another championship as the focal. You are the number one guy. You proved that this year is that Luka took the reins. Austin Reeves played much better all around. And then if LeBron can be a third guy coming out of that, made his life easier. He didn't have to bust his ass so much. They won 15 games and 15-1 in the stretch of 1 month. So all I'm saying is dude, I think it's time to start thinking about sailing off into the sunset. You don't want to be
irrelevant.
Well, you don't want to be the guy who's just I'm going to this team to just get a paycheck, which teams would move heaven and earth to get LeBron. The amount of marketing alone, him in let's just say a Cavs jersey again, would set the city on fire.
I don't know. I don't think the Cavs would adopt him anymore.
I'm just saying, anytime he wants to go to a team, I think they would move a lot of money around to make it happen.
Yeah.
But this was like his best chance.
He's going to be a free agent. He could easily get back to the Cavs. I could easily see that. I think it's between, honestly, the Cavs and the Warriors. Playing with Steph or going back to Cleveland.
Sure.
I think makes the most sense if you're not staying with the Lakers.
Right.
Because, Cleveland, he already went back after he went to Miami and he won a championship. He can go back anytime he wants.
I suppose
He's Cleveland's boy.
He's their boy.
I
If
get
he
it.
can go back after leaving them for Miami, and then he also, when he went back, took him to the finals 3 times and won one title.
You're right. Maybe
he's forgiven.
I'm short-sighted
he is
in that
forgiven.
sense, but it's just I don't know.
And dude, they would have him, Donovan Mitchell. If Harden stays, they'd already have a team like built. If Mobley stays, I don't know. Or let's say they trade for Giannis, and then they have Giannis, LeBron, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, super.
And now you're like the top of the East, and the East is an easy conference.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to the finals like every year, at least for let's say 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
And he's in shape where he can still be a starter. Like you said, maybe he's not the focal point, but he's one of the focal.
It'd be limited time for him. He'd do like 20 minutes.
No, he still do. I think he would still do. I mean, he always what's called the manages, whatever they call it,
Game management.
time management,
load management.
Load management.
He always does that anyway. But he'd be a focal point. Obviously, he's LeBron. Everywhere he goes, he's going to be.
LeBron would always be a starter,
Yeah.
but he will dictate his minutes everywhere.
But-
He says, "I'm out now. I'm tired. I'm going to
Yeah,
take a
exactly. And then like there'd be enough
rest."
pieces there where there'd still be other options. Like,
I'm thinking like again, like I my thing would be that like, dude, this is the main thing. And I know LeBron has said multiple times, like, I don't care about the
I don't
Jordan-
care.
What
Jor-
should I do?
about the Jordan, LeBron debate and who's better and blah
Who
blah.
cares?
No, but I'm saying he said publicly
Easy
that
debate.
he doesn't care, and I think it's like at this point is like, dude, you simply can't repeat it. Even if he won another championship, you're now at the twilight of your career. Where again, you're still producing, still a superhuman athlete, but it is that point where you're like, you're not at the tip top, and to win a championship now, you have to rely on so many other guys. Jordan did it with a lot of ragtag pieces. I know there's an argument out there that LeBron has won with some ragtag teams, not a whole lot of superstars or whatever. But
Bullshit.
no. I'm saying in
I know you don't believe it. I'm just
saying I think they were
Yeah.
talking more about like regular season stats, like him making it to the playoff, like him doing well in the regular
Yeah.
season, then making it to the playoffs with like the Mo Williams
If I could just really quick sidebar, I think that is like a incorrect, like a misnomer or whatever. Like when people say that, like, because maybe the first team he had when he went against the Spurs is like third year in 2007. That was like he dragged that team. That was
Yeah.
like Boobie Gibson and
Booby.
that I'll give you. But like, let's say from like 2009 or on, he always had like
Talent.
the last year on the Cavs, they got he's aging granted, but they got Shaq, they had Antoine Jameson, they
Yeah.
had people. And then when he went to the Heat, obviously you have Bosch and Wade, and then you get all these good veterans like Shane Battier and Mike Miller, and these guys who are like comparable pieces. Granted, they're not superstars, but they're good. Like
Was that when they lost to
Norris
Dallas?
Cole, Mario Chalmers. These aren't like scrubs. And then when he went to the Cavs, he had Kyrie and K-Love.
Yeah, Kyrie
he had
was
a big
huge.
three, and then he had other guys like Kyle Korver, even Della Davidova, like is a decent. J.R. Smith, like Iman
JR.
Shumpert. These people are not like scrubs. Like Jordan had not that like he had Scottie Pippen and Rodman, but he had like Luke Longley's
Bill
okay,
Remington.
Judd Bushler,
Kerr is okay,
Cody
too.
Kukoc is okay. Older Ron Harper, but like it wasn't like I don't know.
No, I
Wasn't
would
Clyde on the
agree
team
with
for-
you in that
no.
after he
No,
went
you're right. He wasn't. Sorry.
after he went to the Heat, it was all super teams or well-known guys on it. I will say.
And people always had this narrative of like, oh, he has no pieces, but it's like that's crap. Every time he went to the Miami or the Cavs, every year new people would like flock to the team
Sure.
to go to ring chase. So it's just like I don't understand where that narrative. It's just
I think in the
it
90s,
doesn't hold up for me.
I'll just say in the 90s, you had competition and some top tier athletes across all teams. And it's not like, oh, I'm going against like one all-star and then ragtag. No, they had a few. You're going up against Sean Kemp, and those guys. You're going up against Karl Malone and John Stockton, problems,
There was a little more
There's
evenly spread
I was going
out.
to say distribution of talent. And when Dallas spanked them, I love that. The 2011 run by Dallas. That was incredible. Yeah. How they got through. I think that was the most, probably the toughest playoffs that any NBA team had to go through.
I mean, Dirk was just
Dirk,
doing
dude.
whatever the
Woo!
fuck he did.
Dirk, baby. All right.
No, that's fine. Place to end on the
yep.
LeBron.
Should we into what's it
Words.
Segue.
Segue. Thank you
Yeah.
into the NBA draft
Sure.
conversation.
So smooth.
Words.
Yeah. So
Filibuster.
Filibuster. Do you know what that word means?
So they had an NBA draft lottery last week, and we had we were supposed to get like the 9th pick or something like that. Ended up getting into the top 4. Got the 4th pick. And this is supposed to be a loaded draft. So like basically, the top 4 picks are like kind of like all number 1 picks in any other draft. Essentially, they're basically saying like any of these 4 guys, if it was another year, could all be the number 1. So if you have a top 4 pick,
You're in good shape.
you have a good
Okay.
And also, there's a couple other guys even after the top 4, like A Cuff and whoever. But like top 4, that one guy from BYU who's supposed to be number 1. Then
AJ Dibonsa.
Bonsa Peterson from Kansas.
Darren Peterson.
Cam Boozer from Duke.
Caleb Wilson.
And Caleb Wilson from North
Boozer
Carolina.
as in a relation? Or
Yeah,
no?
Carlos' son.
Oh, no
Which
kid.
is probably, I don't like it. It's probably going to be the guy we get. I
So
feel like.
So you're against that.
You don't even look at AJ Dibonsa gone. Darren Peterson gone.
Well, Peterson could
Peter
fall
could slip.
based on his attitude or off the court. He's some on court things, but talent wise, he could be the best of all of them.
Well, he is still considered a top pick after barely playing.
Oh, dude, I'm saying
in like
for sure
10 games. So like that's why I say he's gone, is because teams will literally go, this guy could score 28, 30
it's possible
points in
he
college.
could fall to us. It's unlikely.
Sure. I'm just, in my mind, it's between Cam Boozer and Caleb Wilson. Now, Sanoop was saying, I really like Caleb Wilson as a fit on the Bulls. And I'm like, I agree with the talent-wise, but then there's also a part where I want to say Caleb Wilson was a freshman, or at least a sophomore. He's a young kid, and he didn't play a whole lot that last year.
So unproven?
So no. But like the talent is there. He has shown it in the games that he's played.
Yeah.
But I have a problem. Like it's like a Mitch Trubisky problem. It's like you haven't played a whole lot of games. Now get it in college ball. You're not going to get 4 years. Like most of the great talent is coming 1 and done, or 1 or 2 years and done. Yeah. But Caleb Wilson, if it works out like that, fantastic. And he comes in, he's ready to play, and there's no injury problems. Great.
Yeah.
I cannot stand. It's not about the person or the family or whatever, but Boozer on the Bulls is a horrific fit. It screams. Who was that motherfucker? Power forward that we drafted.
Patrick Williams,
No, before Patrick Williams.
Laurie Markkinen,
Fuck. I'm trying to think. You guys talk.
Marcus Pfizer. How old are we
Google?
going?
I don't know.
No, like like Tyrus Thomas.
Oh, Tyrus Thomas on LSU.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We drafted him at a power forward, though, right?
Well,
Small
technically,
forward?
we drafted LaMarcus Aldridge and we traded for
Traded,
Tyrus
okay.
Thomas, which makes it even
Okay,
worse.
Sorry, but yeah, definitely bad.
Bad drop.
But I look at it like a Tyrus Thomas of like he's probably in college. Tyrus Thomas was probably an amazing scorer around the rim, but then like you're in the big boy league now. Like Cameron Boozer does not look like he's ready to jump in and start scoring 20 and 15.
Well, they're saying like Cameron Boozer has the highest floor, but the lowest ceiling. So he's like he might be like the best guy like this year or the next couple years, but then beyond that, it might just be let's say slightly above average play, like a 15-9, which is good. But this Wilson, right? Yeah. He could be like KG. They're saying like his ceiling is like
That's a big mark
right.
to put next to
but
it.
I don't know. I didn't really watch the tape on a lot of this.
Dude, I love KG.
Either way, though, the Bulls are the 4th pick, so kind of the decision's out of our hands, frankly. Whoever's left is probably we're going to take, unless they said they go with some people are saying Acuff, the point guard from Arkansas, who's supposed to be kind of like D. Rose and Calipari point guards. They have a great track history. We just talked about Fox, D. Rose, et cetera.
Acuff
would get another point guard.
would be a solid pick, but he would have to play the 2.
I mean, I think that, first of all, you guys know, I think we've talked about we have too many guards, obviously.
Yeah.
However, I think we should ignore, honestly, just take the best player, because at this point, who knows who's going to be in the team in a year or two? It doesn't matter. That's not important. We have a new GM. We're going to have a new coach. We're starting off fresh, basically. So, we might even trade Giddey. Who knows? Whoever.
That'd be a good stock.
I'm just saying, whoever is the best guy. If you think that Acuff is like Derrick Rose, then fucking take Acuff. It'd be nice if we get Wilson or Boozer, because we'll have a power forward finally, which I've been craving for 10 years.
Right.
But
you want
you don't want to settle for a guy who's he'll be a, I don't want another Patrick Williams either way. Whatever.
I think Cameron Boozer screams Patrick Williams of dominant in college.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you get to hey, this is the NBA, everybody is 6'8" or taller.
Yeah, I don't know, if it's because they were saying Patrick Williams, he has this skill set and this, you could grow into this potential. That kind of sounds like the Wilson guy to me a little bit. That kind of scares me. I don't watch the tape of the two of them or whatever, but I just hope whoever we get.
I think you nailed it. Whatever's available to us, we're going to grab.
We need a guy who's going to be our 3rd best player.
Yeah.
This year, probably. You know what
Who's
I mean?
our 2nd?
We got Matis and Giddey.
Oh, okay. That's that's a problem when I'm asking that. I'm
yeah.
You
who's
guys
our
all
second
love.
best? Yeah,
what's the
Matis
Asian guy that you guys all?
Yuki.
Yuki. Let's get him on the court more often.
And then we got the 15th pick also, so that's nice. Maybe we can get a center or another whatever we didn't get in the first pick, or it's a deep draft, so it's good to have 2 picks. And if you're gonna trade it, I don't know. I don't really want.
You can't trade it.
No,
man.
I'm just saying they're hey, let's trade it. Some people let's trade it for Giannis or something. I'm I don't know,
we should not trade for any aging.
I don't think we should
superstar.
give away a top 4 pick in a loaded draft for an aging player who's been injured the last few years. Granted, he's one of the greats of the last 10, 15 years, but it's just not in the long run. I don't think it's not going to be good.
No,
if they want to give really quick, if they want to give the 15th pick and something for him, I'm cool with that. But I don't think you can trade that 4th pick. Sorry, what would you go?
No, I agree with you. You got to get talent. The Bulls have not drafted talent since Derrick Rose. But it's
Matis.
No, but this is the thing.
D Rose is better.
Jury's still out on Matis. Okay,
Right, thank you.
He's showing improvement.
Promise.
But this is a perfect time for the Bulls to just completely fuck everything up by all right, Matis, we're actually going to play you at a stretch 4, and then we're going to play you at center sometimes, and then be he's 180 pounds.
Yeah, I just want to say also, nobody's Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is
that guy's on his own.
One in a
platform,
lifetime.
Yeah.
He was MVP, the youngest MVP of all time. I'm just saying, I'm not. No one is Derrick Rose, but as far as Bulls draft picks, let's say since him, Matis is he might be the best or among the best we've taken, unfortunately, for what that says.
I'm just saying, don't even put it in the same sentence. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry.
No, I'm
saying they're Bulls draft picks, so they're both Bulls draft picks.
He's talking about it, but he's not comparing
I'm
A
not
to
saying,
B.
He's Derrick Rose. There's nobody.
No, I don't think you're saying that, but even saying, he has the potential. No, I don't even think he
I
has
never
the
said he had the
potential.
potential.
Okay.
You were jumping
All
to that.
All right,
I wanted to make it stated that
I
I am
assumed
not
you're
saying
right.
that.
Bobby's having a conversation in his head.
But I don't think that he has flashed the most potential of a young Bulls player that we've seen
fine.
in
That's
a
fair.
while.
You're right. That's fair. I'll agree with that.
Kobe White was nice, and he took a little bit, and we traded him and other people, but
So
he has the biggest. I think he could become a if he were maybe a Giannis, if he was lucky. If we were so lucky because he's tall and lengthy and athletic, and
I almost want to get that guy another 15 pounds of muscle on him. That'd be nice. Hit the weights a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see the drafts in June.
Yeah, sometime in June.
So I think it's during the finals or after the finals. It's right around there.
It's got to be after.
Yeah. So, but I just want. Yeah, I think for basketball, unless anybody else is.
We're good.
Can we transition to the black and white against the blue and red? We got Crosstown Classic.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So MLB, we got the
Could not sound more enthused.
Baseball's happening.
Oh yeah.
So we got the Crosstown Classic this weekend. We got the Sox and the Cubs.
Who's home?
It's got to be Cubs.
I think it's Cubs.
So the Sox are going to take 2 or 3
because Cubs are away right now.
The Sox always win it regularly for some reason.
For some reason, yeah.
and then they win at our place.
Can we all just admit that the Sox offense, man, they're scoring, I think, minimum like 3 to 4 runs a game, which is incredible compared to where we were last year.
Well, I mean,
It's all
Bobby,
Murakami guy or whatever.
compare anything to a shit sandwich. I mean,
They
won like 30 games last year, and now
we're almost 500.
We got
Right,
no bar. Anything we do is like positive.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is like you can't compare
But
to
I'm
like,
saying-
hey, we're scoring like so many more runs than last year. It's like,
But
'cause
I'm
last
saying
year you guys sucked.
in the
So-
AL, I think we're the top 3rd scoring team, like in total
Like
runs.
we don't have any expectations.
Like we're putting up runs, which I love.
we have no
means-
expectations.
What do you mean doesn't
Dick.
mean dick? Fuck you.
I don't know.
It means dick
we don't.
right
Well,
now.
first of all, baseball is such a fucking long season. We don't know what the fuck it means
That's what I'm saying.
until you get to August. You really have no idea what.
And you guys
got
got to get to August.
So
I get that. I'm just
I
excited
think it's
by
not.
the
No,
fact.
I agree. I think it's nice and it's cool. And like if they keep doing good, we have no expectations. So that's good. Like the Cubs, I feel like have
Cubs
some
are
expectations.
on a slip though because Woj just mentioned that everyone's injured. They're like
But they made the playoffs, right? So people like if you don't make the
No,
playoffs,
the Cubs are-
you'll be upset. Like
the Cubs are
yeah,
stacked in the sense that they should make the playoffs.
We're at different bars.
if we don't make
different bars and different levels.
If
Where
we-
the Cubs doing just it, like making the playoffs and losing in the first round again, it is considered a disappointment.
Right.
The Sox,
Making it to playoffs.
the Sox winning more than or
over
losing
500.
more than 40 games, that's another disappointment. And you guys are already halfway there.
Right.
So it's like the Sox season, I think, overall is
already
going
a
to be a
success.
bigger win than the Cubs, unless the Cubs go real far in the playoffs. And then now you add in all of these injuries to the Cubs. Now I think people are starting to go like, oh, man, you didn't have great pitching to begin with. Now you have no pitching, even though Ben Brown right now is throwing a nice gem, 7 Ks, no runs.
What, in 4 innings?
I feel like if the Sox get like 70 wins,
Who are they playing?
Or like
ATL.
that'd
ATL's
be,
got
like,
some bats.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, again, that would be, I think, a huge turnaround for you guys. And I think, you got rid of that fucking Luis Robert or whatever.
Roberts. Yeah.
Roberts.
Yeah, no,
Like-
you heard the first time. You was right.
Luis Robert
Yeah.
Jr. Yeah, Junior. But like he was every year, it was like this guy is your like cleanup hitter.
And
he
he's
like
injured
last
after
year.
year,
well,
yeah.
last year he was hit like 180
Yeah,
as your
he-
cleanup, and I'm like,
No, he
but
was
they had money
scraping,
invested into
yeah.
him, so they were like,
I mean, he's supposed to be fucking good. He was like young prospect. I
Yeah.
think he'll still be good. I mean,
He's still. But I'm happy with the transition they're making.
Yeah.
We're getting some young talent.
we don't need him right now, so it's like whatever. Like
no, it's. I mean, again, the Sox I think right now have more juice and is a way of like checking out like what they. I'm interested to see what they do, game to game. I'm still interested in the Cubs, but it's more of like, can we survive this stretch right now? Because if the Cubs, like, let's say lose, they've already lost like 3 out of 4. Let's say they lose like 10, 15 out of the next 25, 20.
That'd be a problem.
You're looking real bad because then you have to come back and then, okay, now we have to be really good.
after the
And our pitching is still, even if these guys come back, they're still subpar. We have no superstar pitcher. We got Cabrera from the Marlins or something like that. He sucked. He was their best pitcher, but the Marlins were shitty.
sucked.
So, no offense, but
right. Like
I'm just saying, like, we don't have the firepower, and I think come playoff time, if we make it in there, we are gonna get the Cubs bats like are the only saving grace. They're like, hey, can we put up 8 runs like we did last year every game? And it's like that's the only way we were winning games. Like I don't know if you guys paid attention, but last year I
was
I
paying
probably
attention.
would put like 25 to 30% of games Cubs were scoring 10 plus runs, which is crazy. And that's a completely made up stat. But
right. Yeah, we haven't fact checked.
no more Kyle Tucker, so that probably plays a factor. But then you get
Yeah, but you got Bellinger, right?
They got the other guy. What's his the
Isn't Bellinger on your team now?
third baseman?
Bregman.
Bregman.
Bregman from the Red Sox, but
Wasn't
he's been
wasn't he
playing
on the
well.
Astros before?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, but isn't Bellinger? Or did you guys get rid of him?
We got him
Bellinger's
2
gone.
years ago.
Okay,
He's
sorry.
on the
You're right. I was thinking of Bregman. Sorry.
Yeah.
What's his dick? Kyle Tucker's on the
Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody is.
Yeah.
Like
All the
everybody.
talent migrating.
Talk about distribution of talent.
Dude, they're gonna go back to back. It's gonna happen.
I mean, it's
Mookie
tough.
Betts.
It's tough when, Shohei Ohtani is disgusting.
Stud.
He threw 100 pitches, 8 Ks, and a no. I don't think he went the full 9 innings, but he didn't give up a run. He's got like a .82 ERA.
I mean, it's not fair. Their salary cap is ridiculous.
Fucking
They're going over
insane.
it. They pay all these people. Like,
On deferment.
How can other teams compete? Like, especially small market. There's just no chance unless you like have the greatest minor league.
Farm system.
Like the Oakland A's, like Moneyball.
They all come
essentially.
at the same time and are all under the payroll for like a couple years.
Oakland's actually doing all right.
Yeah.
They literally are Moneyball.
All of the teams that were really shitty last year, the Rockies, the A's,
still
the
suck.
Sox. No, they're doing so much better than what they were doing. Like last year, I want to say the Rockies, like through like 30 games, were like 5-25.
Like, yeah, I think me, you, and Ryan out there could at least probably put up. We'd still lose. But
Yeah,
not
see,
by
Bobby,
much.
this is where we're a little different. I don't think I can do what professional players can do.
I mean,
yet Bobby just
I could
is
hit
like
an 85 mile an hour, split.
I could probably check some fly balls.
85 mile an hour is like what Greg Maddux threw when he was like 45.
I'm just saying, look, 98. I'm striking out. But if you go low 90s, upper 80s, I could probably pop that.
Okay, well, just so you know, you started at 85, and now
I'm
you're
saying
jumping
there's
up
some
to
guys
low
that could throw like a
90s.
two seamer.
Nobody throws under 90 anymore, unless it's like a
Unless
even
you're-
their changeups are like
Unless
high
your name
80s.
is Shota Yaga.
Sure.
Yeah, no, the guy in the Cubs.
Oh, I don't like.
He
I don't
tops out at like 91 as his fastball.
All right, well there we go. I could probably get a hit off of him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Again, I don't have that gene in my brain that goes, I can do that, what professionals do, but this guy,
It's like
Hitting
I
a
could-
ball? I've hit a ball my whole life. This is just me doing it.
I can
on a
shack
little
some
bit.
fly balls.
There you go. There you
oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Out in right field, just
I could catch a ball at first. My hand would hurt
Yeah.
after, but I could catch it.
I'd
Dude,
like
you'd stretch
to
and
say I
probably pull
could
a
field a ground ball, but I don't know. I don't want any part
What are
of
you
that.
going to be, Roger Dorn? Taking
Yeah, I
one
don't
off
want
the
any
chest?
part of that. Like, no, thank you.
I got to protect my assets.
I'd be on the grass in the shallow,
in the outfield, just
shallow outfield,
collecting.
deep
What's
infield.
that called in softball?
Second
Short
or
center?
something. Yeah,
Oh,
short center. Yeah.
that's short center. Well, short center is like you play. That's what I played. Would you play in between the shortstop?
Yeah,
and the
that's
second
what he was
baseman?
saying.
No, I'm just saying like wherever, or I was second or short. I'd be like
You'd
on
just be on
the
the
grass. Yeah, like the back
So,
of the.
dude, I could never play third base if Gary Sheffield was at the plate. I'd be like, nope. I'd literally go. I'd go in like left field. I'm like, you got it. Even if you bunt, you got it, man. I'm not. That guy had
I got
such
to
a
play
powerful
fucking
swing.
MVP 05 again. That
I
game
lo-
was so good.
I was contemplating him for. We're doing a segment next week. Check it out. We're gonna go through every MLB team and pick out jerseys that we'd want from them.
teaser.
Teaser. There it is.
Jeez.
Teased.
All right. Yeah, baseball's done.
You're such a tease.
Hockey, again, I mean, we said it the last
Yeah, we got the
time.
Sabres going on right
I
now.
mean, hockey is just like so much more
Love it.
exciting. 3-2 in the first between the Sabres and the Canadians. Which also I just realized like how just like straightforward of a team name is it? We are the Canadians.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Maple Leafs. I mean,
Well,
a
it's
lot
like
very Canadian.
Texas being like, we are Houston Americans.
Well, they do the Houston Texans football team.
Yeah, Houston
But
Texans, which is
Do you,
same
do you
thing.
know what I was going?
No,
for?
I was gonna say more of a one would be like
Washington
the Washington
Nationals.
D.C. Americans or something.
Well, hold
like
on, the
that.
Washington Nationals. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I
Do you
didn't-
guys understand what jokes are?
I know,
I
yeah,
guess,
but
but they're not
I'm saying like
landing. I don't know.
I improved on it.
You didn't improve on it.
Yeah, I
you
think
just
that
you took my joke and you shoved it
Repackaged it.
outside and you said, "Hey guys, but like, what about this?"
I absorbed it and I brushed it to the side.
I had a different
And
interpretation.
then I pulled out the better card and slapped that.
You
on the
basically
table.
said,
Uno
"No,
reverse, yeah.
fuck that," and then
"Well, I know
that's
you
what
were
you-
going for it. I just made it better. That's all."
Yeah.
let's let
Agreed.
the fucking fans decide. Was that better?
Our 129, we appreciate you.
Sure. 120. We should have done 129, 129. Somebody
yeah.
subscribe so we could do
Yeah,
130.
let's
on
do
130.
Get a few so you can pull it up.
No, I just
We blame you.
I want to. I'm going to be getting into
All right.
hockey, but it kind of has to depend on
No,
the
you're not.
on the.
I know he's not. He's
It
talking
depends on the
shit.
Hawks doing well though,
They're not
because that's
going
the
to do
main
that
market.
well.
though.
Like 5 years.
Yeah.
So I'm saying 5 years.
So
I'll
I'm
be a huge
excited to
hockey
see
fan.
Buffalo right now. We're rooting for Buffalo because they haven't
I'm not
done
rooting for fucking Buffalo.
I'm not rooting for anybody. I
Fuck
just want to see a good
Buffalo.
game.
Who the hell are you rooting
I
for
agree.
then? Colorado?
No, I'm not rooting. Colorado would be dope though,
Okay,
man.
of
I love Colorado getting back to the heyday.
Dude, Colorado.
Give me some Joe Sakic.
Yep.
Peter Forsberg.
That guy was a monster. Was it Foote on their team too?
Adam Foote.
Yeah.
Let's just
the
keep going.
defense.
Adam
Yeah.
Deadmarsh. Ray Bork.
That's a good
Patrick
one.
Waugh.
Patrick Waugh in the net. Yeah.
Milian
God,
Hayduk.
They ran it, man. They did such a good job.
I'm not gonna lie. I would murder if I just had a team of Milan Hayduks. I would murder anybody.
Milan Hayduk, the whole board.
Alex, I'd like NHL hockey early 2000s, please.
NHL hits
Yeah, exactly.
with those guys.
Hits was crazy.
She's saying NHL hockey's kind of redundant. I'd like NHL players. That
Yeah, there you go.
that doesn't make sense.
Well, you're not going to say I want KHL players. Give me wherever the
Kovalchuk.
let's go wherever Jaromir Jagr's playing now. He's just fucking. He like owns the team, and he's just like, I'm gonna suit up tonight, guys.
I'd actually watch it. I'd be like, that's sweet, Jagr going
I
back out
I
there.
love Jaromir Jagr, and you got to say it like that. You can't.
He was good.
Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. Hockey done. Baseball done. Basketball done.
Yep, we're good. We got
Football, nothing.
Tennis? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we got some golf on, but
Let's
it's
call
a
Serge,
tournament.
our resident
Serge,
tennis
the
expert.
resident
He gambles
tennis
on
expert.
tennis.
He does know tennis. I
Serge.
gambled with him. He always throws those in there. A little Serge, appreciate you. Let's
Serge,
keep doing
give us some tennis bets.
He
of the
knows,
week.
dude. He knows tennis. I'll
No,
give him
I mean Bears really hasn't been
There's nothing
anything in the news
NFL
cycle.
until like mini camp probably.
I mean, I don't want to even
Or
really
unless we sign a pass rusher or something, which we haven't done.
I don't really want to get deep into
Let's not.
going into like training camp and stuff like that until we get closer to the season, because then it really starts to pick up of people going down, people making moves, all that stuff.
All right, we
Absolutely.
got the album on deck, right? And we got Woj's selection.
Yeah, this is a knees summer camp.
God bless you.
Okay, how hilarious joke. Guy.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was
Hey-o.
well crafted, good delivery, good execution, topical. Very good. 8 out of 9 or 8 out of 10.
All right, so this is Aniz, a solo artist, 2023 release. I mean, this is kind of in my lane right now so far. Now you're going.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, I had to fucking do that.
We're not
pissing me off.
Woj is a Pepsi guy. He had to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not a Pepsi guy. I'm literally drinking Coke right now.
Yeah. Like you had an option in
Yeah,
this
you're,
house.
you're a Pepsi guy.
All right, first of
Okay.
all,
First.
McDonald's, best Coke there is. Everybody knows.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
They put
Yeah.
crack in it, so I love it.
Don't sue us.
Sponsor us.
Just kidding. Nobody's watching.
No, I've just please sponsor us. I want lifetime McDonald's Coke. That'd be awesome. It's so good.
Get a little setup in your house.
He actually has like the machine where he's like
It's
pressing.
like Richie Rich. He has a McDonald's in his house. It was like the coolest thing ever when you were a kid.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right. So, Aniz summer camp though. This is in my lane though. Of I did like some other groups like Surfaces, Bryce Vine, kind of more upbeat songs, but also total album time 27 minutes. Real quick listen. So I didn't really know the total album time, but like I am kind of glad when I got that, like quick hits, 2 minutes 30-second songs.
Appreciate it.
Ends up going by real quick. I put it on the car ride and I did it on one way to work. So
There it is.
I'm gonna just open it up, but I
Yeah.
assume I know the answer. You guys have never heard of Aniz, never
No.
heard a
I would
song by
agree.
him.
Yeah,
It was
first time.
awesome.
Okay.
I loved it. I mean, I like Surfaces, and it's
Sure.
like you said, very much in the same vein of them.
Very adjacent.
Also, this other guy I kind of like, Ty Verdes. I don't know if you know that.
Ty
kid.
Verdes, yeah.
He's
I like
kind
him
of
a lot.
like that too.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of him, so I'll have to check
This
that
is very
out.
much in the same like chill beach.
Yeah, dude, you're
I don't know, like,
cruise vibes.
Kind of like it's not like R&B, but he kind of sings, but it kind of is like it's kind of like rapping and R&B together a little bit, but it's like not too heavy on either, or it's like kind of blends both. I don't know.
I think
it's like
definitely-
Jack Johnson with a different feel.
This guy actually though has a pretty good voice. I think
Yeah,
he kind
good-
of sounded like
great
John
voice.
Legend to me a little bit, like not as good as John Legend, but like the same kind of tone. Like it sounds
Yeah, I get
similar.
you a little bit. Yeah.
I definitely think that he has a solid voice, which is very much needed because I'll be honest, again, this is another album that we've reviewed where there's not a
Instrumental,
whole
yeah.
lot going on. A couple acoustic guitar, a little bit of drum, but really it's like his voice. I mean, there was a piano or keyboard in one of the songs I could remember, but overall, just not a whole lot going on. So like his voice really has to kind of
It is.
shine
Yeah,
through
that
here.
is the bread and butter of this album.
So, again, you guys, first impressions though were like
Awesome.
you enjoyed
And
it.
it-
I
it-
really
the-
enjoyed it,
the-
and like you said, I enjoyed Surfaces more than this specifically. I thought that there's, I think, a little bit more going on with Surfaces compared to this, but they're on the same wavelength. Like if I'm setting up at a beach, and it's like 9:30 in the morning, and I plan on being there all day. Surfaces, you throw this on, some Sublime, put yourself in that right mood. This is part of it. So
that's a good place.
All right, I think the album too, like a good, like the name had a whole theme, like it's called Summer Camp, right? The first song's Arrival Day, and the last one's So Long.
Right, exactly.
So it goes
There's
from
a
beginning to end, and there's like a
storyline.
If I'm being honest, I think the titles go more with that theme of summer camp, but the actual lyrics of the songs I think are more.
The lyrics are more like, to me,
lover,
comparing him to like a woman he loves or used to love or something like he cares about.
I think it's more of a love.
He's using it like as a metaphor.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, more of like it's about a lover type of thing throughout the entire album, not really like, oh, we're having a good time at summer camp. It's just
no, he's just like using like that as a metaphor to express the feelings for the lady he likes.
Gotcha. All right,
or
so
loves.
Arrival Day. I got a 3. It's very similar to the rest of the album. I'm gonna say that just majority of the songs sound a lot alike. He didn't really pop anything to right field, for a right-handed batter. Really, everything is left side, either third base, left field.
Strong side.
There
it is.
Always on the upswing, though. Very upbeat type of album just in general. But 3, kind of middle of the road for the first one.
I think that's on par with my selection. I think that it's a good introduction to the album. You kind of get a feel for his baseline. So, yeah, 3, 3 1/4. I'd be comfortable with that.
I actually liked it more. 4 1/4.
Ooh.
I think it was a good intro. It's one of my favorites on the album. I think it's a good start.
All right.
Good, like, upbeat. And some of the other ones are a little more slower and serious. Kind of. This is not serious, but it's more, like I said, more upbeat and I really like the beat and his flow, and I like how he's using, like I said, the comparison of summer camp to his feelings toward this girl, like how when he's with her, he feels like he's at summer camp, he's safe, and he's like, he can be, I don't know, like it was relaxed. That's the kind of the vibe I was getting from what he was saying. So I think it worked well.
Okay. Home Again is the next one. I got a 4.5. Really enjoy the guitar on this, and then the chorus. I mean, this is one that I think just right away just shows like he's actually a pretty good singer, and I find myself like trying to sing along with this one, but obviously I'm not as good. But I do enjoy that chorus. The only part was not. I mean, keeping it from a 5 was spoken word in a song at the end. It's not my favorite. It's very rarely done well. I'd say if you guys know like Childish Gambino, he does a little bit of that, and I can kind of tolerate that. But like overall, that even is like, dude, like it's a good song. Just end the song. We don't need.
I get what you're talking. I
get
exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
More levels and stuff. I'm like, I don't think it added anything to the song. It detracted actually.
Honestly, spot on. I was going to say 4.5 to 4 1/4. I really enjoyed this, and like you said, you shave off the last 15, 20 seconds of it. I think you bump that up to a banger. So yeah,
I think it's like a 4. I like it a little less than the other one. It's a little slower, and I don't like
it's more soulful
chorus as much, but it's not bad. I think it's pretty good, but I don't like it as much as the first one. And like I said, I like the transition into it sounded good from the first song.
Mm-hmm.
It did, yeah.
And I liked the lyrics about like friendship, and I like the acoustic guitar.
Acoustic was good on this, yeah.
All right, Wannabe 2.5 for me. Super repetitive lyrics. There's a couple of these on this, and we get it. That's what I put down. Honestly, at least it was a different tempo because from the songs that come up on my Pandora from Anise, all of them are kind of like the hits that are like the same kind of like tempo and same kind of like basically the same song, just a little bit different of the beat or the hook or whatever. But I like that. Like I think that's his bread and butter. So I'm like this one. I'm like good job, but missing the mark. And then again, when it ends up being like super repetitive, there's one other in this. I am at the end of the song. It's 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes.
And
I'm
it's
like,
still right.
all right, man, when is this fucking song over? Like, come on, man.
You're a big repetition guy.
Just when the
in
lyrics
advance,
are
you hate
very
repetition.
when the lyrics are very repetitive, that's when it's like.
I mean, the song's called "Wannabe," and he's gonna sing it a lot.
But I mean, yeah, it just goes on.
I get him. I was gonna say this is one of those. I'm gonna say maybe 2.25, possible skip. I'm good with it. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm somewhere like a 3 or 3.25. It's not my favorite, but I don't. The repetitive doesn't bother me. It's just the overall, the composition, like the song, whatever the structure.
There's no flavor.
It's not like distinct or doesn't stand out. It's like you guys have seen The Sopranos. That one episode where the Christopher's working with the one guy, and he's like, and Hash is like, that's not a hit. Like, when you hear it, like,
Right. He's like, that's not it. Yeah.
And then at the end, he hears one. He's like, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, this is just
This is the
not
other
a hit.
band. Yeah.
Best way I could put it. It's not bad, but it's not a hit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sun and Moon.
Good reference.
This is a 5-star banger for me. Chorus is so goddamn catchy, but it's like a simple song. So I mean, this one comes up a lot, and I will leave this one on all day long.
I loved it too. 5 banger. This is the one I kind of landed on or ended on. I had to listen to the rest of the album when we got here today, but this one was solid. I definitely throw it on the repeat or put it on the list if it cycles through.
Yeah, I like it. I gave it a 4.25, like the first one. I know this is like the big song of the album, right?
So yeah, it's the best track.
I think maybe because I accidentally discovered that before listening to it, so maybe
Sure.
my expectations were a little higher for it going into it.
Right.
It's like, not that it's bad or anything.
This is the cream of the crop, and then everything else is.
I think they're all like pretty good. Like I don't think like this one stands out as much as I thought it was going to. I guess. But yeah, it's catchy. The beat, the production, and the vocals are top notch.
Top draw.
Top draw.
Definitely one of the ones that I liked on my Spotify.
Okay. Alien. I got a 4. Again, super catchy, but I thought the lyrics were like extremely smooth. There's a couple of the songs on this album that I think it shows. I mean, again, I'm assuming that he writes his own shit, but like,
Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption.
definitely shows like he is
Canadians just scored 2 in a row.
a very smart lyricist when he wants to be. Because then there's other songs like "Wannabe" that I'm like, did you even like you have such? It's like kind of like you have such good songs over here.
What
You
happened
have
here?
a lot of stuff over here that's like, doesn't seem like it's the right,
Right.
not the right, but like in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So like
that's
I said, 4.
fair. 3, like maybe 3.25.
Is there a ghost over there?
No, the light
I got
flash.
Mama Bear coming down.
What's up, Lori? Shout out.
Yeah. So no, 3.25. It's okay. It's a decent song. It delivers on what it has to do, but it's for me it doesn't rock my world. So
I was somewhere between a 3.75 and a 4. I think I'm leaning more towards a 3.75. I like the chorus that we're alien and we touch.
Yeah,
that
I like
part.
that part. Yeah.
The rest of it, I don't like it as much.
Sure.
Again, it doesn't stand out super. It's not like distinct, but it's kind of along par for the course of a lot of the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely very listenable, but I don't think it's his best stuff. Maybe just below it.
Yep.
Okay.
Moving on.
Now this one goes off the rails. Interlude Prayer. I didn't even give it a ranking. I just put a question mark.
Well, I don't know.
Skip.
Interlude Prayer. Don't know what he's going for. Not quite a skit. Not quite a song. Just let me confused and angry. Like who the fuck is putting this on and going like, that's good. Keep that on there. You don't have producers?
I assume it's part of his
Like
culture,
compositions.
and he likes that you wanted to include it because it's representative of something personal to him. Maybe I don't know. I'm just guessing.
That's fair. And he has a Christian kind of feel to some of his stuff.
I don't know. Yeah,
Don't
but
know
it
his
was
religion.
It's like a 2.5. I don't know how to put it. It's a skip. I mean, I'll skip it.
Yeah. Pass.
Then we go to Slip. 4.5. I like the muted trumpet, small electric guitar interjection at some points. Enough different from the others, but this one is really the one where I was like, he's like, you're enigmatically royal and like throwing in some really good fucking words and stuff like that. This one was like, all right, I see it. It's very good, very clever. They work together well. Believe me, I'm not saying Eminem, but I'm saying at least it has the connection pieces of like a word that like has more syllables that you kind of then rhyme with that. I think I like that flow a lot more. But 4.5. Ready?
I got a 4. Solid 4. Good song. Good song. No, it works. It does. I enjoy this one. I think the beat melody for this one actually does better. I mean, coming off of the previous, it's like, all right, this is miles above. So sometimes that detracts from like good ratings, but there it is.
I had the same as Alien, 3 3/4. I don't know. Like I said, the flow is very good, but the chorus is not as good. So kind of brings it down, evens it out to 3 3/4. But again, like the rest of the album, the guy is a good sound, like the way his style is. This is right along with most of them, but not my favorite of the bunch.
Okay. You go into Maui.
Yeah, Maui was solid.
I got a 3. Honestly, it's the first song where the music and instrumentals is better than the lyrics and singing. Finally gave the drum something to do. Use the keyboard.
Finally gave it.
But like again, this is another one where you can kind of see like he does have things where I'm like, it's a good song in general. I think it just for me, I was like, it's a little too late. You needed to bring the keyboard drum, like you need to get something else going in there to keep me hooked, because otherwise a lot of the songs kind of the same. Him as a vocalist, like really carrying the song, and if like that doesn't sell me, there's nothing like, at least with like Kanye beats, it's like if the lyrics aren't great, he should got a great beat, or
right,
like musicianship, like to kind of go off of and still be hooked into the
that's
song.
That's oil and water, but yeah.
I mean, I think for this guy, this actually is one of his better,
I thought
more
so too.
More complete
complex
songs.
Like
Yeah.
he's got a ukulele in there and like
shit.
drums.
I wish they would do steel drums in there. That would, I think.
I like the lyrics about the girl he loves, and I think it's what I sound like. And if he loses her, he won't be able to get over it, kind of thing. Like he needs her to. I don't know, and I like him incorporating the ba-boom chorus thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
I give it a 4.5. I like this one.
Yeah, I'm there at a 4 1/4. I thought this one was done well, and I like you said, the musical or like the instrumentals on this, at least show up. And like I said, I wish they would have tossed in some steel drum because it would have worked here.
This one to me sounds like it'd be more of a hit. Like I could hear it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
radio
play for sure.
All right, and I think we got one or two more.
Sunny Day. It's the first time I put it's a 5, but not a certified banger. Just because of how, certified banger is one that I'm just like putting this on. I'm like, this is going to be a hit, automatic, and I think it's more of like the nature of the song in comparison with the album is that it does sound a lot like his other ones. I would think that this would also be maybe one that would be more of a commercial hit, but definitely like third commercial hit, not the top dog. This one feels good listening to on a summer day, thinking about a girl. I think that's obviously a little bit of you got to be in that mindset.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what the word demoted means, because in the song he's like
it weirdly.
talking about the girl, and he's like, "Thank God I'm demoting you," and it's like, but you love why are you demoting her, and demoting her to what? Every time I listen to the song, I'm like, you chose the wrong word there, bud.
Yeah.
And again, Anise, we know that you watch this. So
Right.
comment on what you meant by
Dude,
this.
we're gonna find him on Instagram. I'll make sure he comments.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that sounded weird. But I'm just saying, like, that one word is always the thing that sticks out. So I still 5, despite that one word. Then I'm like, just choose a different word. Promoted would have worked there.
Right.
What do you guys got?
I got a 4 on this one. decent track. Back half, actually. You know what? They didn't front load this one. There's some good tracks. So this is nice. It had a good feel, good vibes. 4.
Yeah, I think it's like a 4.5. It's pretty good. Good metaphors comparing this sunny day to his girl. And then I kind of laughed. It made me think of The Town. She's like, my sunny days.
Oh, yeah.
They're using like a different meaning for it, but just
Sure.
using the term sunny day in reference to something else
Sure.
made me think of The Town. So kind of
I love the reference.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, Frank. Then we got So Long, the ending of the album.
Well, so long.
2.5. I just didn't. The rap verse didn't hit that well, and then the remaining of the song is like you gotta like the chorus, and I just didn't. So I'm like I'm banking on the verse to kind of save it, and that kind of let me down too.
I was gonna Waldorf and Statler this one.
I mean, I just in my wrap up of the album though is like he has one lane that he does I think pretty well.
Yeah. And
I am a little disappointed that there weren't more songs that I like at least try to venture out and try and do something a little bit different. That's a little annoying that it's like, dude, you did all pretty much the same thing on the album, and it is what it is. But that's
I'm
what
gonna
you guys
Waldorf
got.
it. Well, so long. Got that right.
Yeah.
Bad finish. Whatever. Just maybe
whatever.
Maybe a skip, but like maybe if I miss it, big deal. It's an exit on a highway that if I take it, great. But if not, fuck it. I'm going right past it.
I like it. I think it's a proper ending. It's so long. He's leaving the summer camp. They say in the album. I think it makes sense as far as where the song is placed.
Mm-hmm.
I like it actually. I could go to 4. I like the singing more in this one than the other ones. I think. And the little rap that there is, I think, is good. It's good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite off the album, but I think it was a good ending and made sense to be the last song. I mean, it kind of ends, on more of like a somewhat somber note, I guess.
Sure.
But
I'd rather have the Sound of Music so long instead of this one, but all right. That's just me.
I think for his voice, I'm saying like a professional. I mean, a professional, like, in the sense of like, let's say like a top tier singer, like, John Legend, Freddie Mercury,
Bublé,
whatever, something like, but I think he sounds pretty good. So I think it sounded pretty good. I enjoyed it. 4.
Pretty good. There it is.
So that was the knees. Who's
on
has
deck? I think it's
the next one?
Oh, it's me, man.
Ooh.
I gotta tell you, I'm having trouble choosing albums. Like, I just like,
Seems like a personal problem.
well, no, because like sometimes I'm like,
Nice.
I want to like mix it up, but a lot of my personal experience with albums is in the same genre.
Dude, you mixing it up is like, all right, we're gonna do Eminem's 4th album, not his 3rd. I'm sorry.
I've done some rock ones.
I'm saying though, I can almost like throw. You're a layup in terms of guessing what genre you're going for.
Well, because a lot of times you guys also go with the rock too, so I'm trying to like.
I know you could do whatever though. I
No,
went
I'm
with
saying, like,
I went with Avril. So
Yeah, like I don't.
I mixed it up a little bit. What do you think?
Go with what
First
you
guess,
feel.
best guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, that's the album.
Let's just go with Wiz Khalifa, Rolling Papers.
Didn't we already do that one?
No, he did not. He
We
did
did not.
ONIFC.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my choice. Was
Yes.
on IFC.
Yes.
Great
All
one.
right.
By the way.
Bye.
No, that's a great one, dude. Can't wait.
Because I like to do ones. I try and do ones that have more of like a personal,
Connection.
like memories and like listening to a lot. And most of those are in rap or hip hop. So
Yeah,
like,
I'd
that's,
say a good 80% of your.
yeah, probably
yeah.
like because I do like. Obviously, you guys know I don't even like. Usually these days I listen to like oldies and shit now a lot, but like I don't like those aren't albums. They're like just singles. Like
Okay.
certain songs of.
But you could
different
throw Beatles on it. If you
variety.
said Beatles and
But I don't have like an album, like a Beatles album that I would pick. It would be like, hey, let me do the Beatles greatest hits from 1967 and 1970 or something. It wouldn't be
Okay.
like, which I have thought about. It's in the hopper, if you will. But
Sure. All right.
so that's
Wiz Khalifa, Rolling Papers. Is that it?
yes,
Yeah, all
taking
right.
you behind the curtain here of my my thinking.
We're in Ryan's brain right
Yeah.
We're swimming around in it. All right. Well, segment 1. That was a solid segment, boys.
now. Yeah. let's
Like
get to it.
Literally for like the
Check.
last couple of days, I was like, all right, check this out. I was like trying to listen to different albums. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm not feeling this one. I couldn't decide. Like,
I'm surprised you didn't go with like 50 Cent or Nelly. Or
I had
something.
that in the op and that. Both were 50 Cent will get choosing at some point. Get Rich or Die Trying is fantastic for sure.
Of course.
But I'll throw a rock one in there once in a while. I got a few.
All right.
Do you? No, I'm just kidding.
I do.
I'm just kidding. All right, let's take a quick break.
Take a
Journeymen
quick
Lounge podcast.
Part 2.
Part 2, we have
Spider-Man 2002,
Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire.
Bobby's choice.
We got that on Zach.
All right,
All right.
take a break, get a drink. We'll be back.